ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्दपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्तथम् विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय अक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे कृष्णद्वैपायनं व्यासं सर्वभूतहिते रतं वेदाब्जभास्करं वन्दे समाधिनिलयं मुनिं जन्माद्यस्य यतः अन्वयात् इतरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिघ्नः स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायः आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजोवारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो वृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं धीमहि वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदि अवरुध्यते कृतिभिः शुश्रूषिभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः तं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवः अभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि यः स्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितीर्षतां तमोन्धम संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। अथ नवमोऽध्यायः। With Bhagavan's grace, we will begin now the 9th Adhyayam in Skandam number 4. Maitreya Uvacha. Maitreya said, Yah एवं उत्सन्न भया उरुक्रमे कृता वनामाह प्रययुः त्रिविष्ठपम् सहस्रशीर्षापि ततः गरुत्मतां मदोः वनं भृत्य विदृक्षया गतः। मैत्रेय उवाच एवं उत्सन्न भया उरुक्रमे कृता वनामाह प्रययुः त्रिविष्ठपम् सहस्रशीर्षापि ततो गरुत्मतां मदोः वनं भृत्य विदृक्षया गतः। तः is actually te. Okay. एवं उत्सन्न भया उरुक्रमे कृता वनामाह प्रययुः त्रिविष्ठपम् सहस्रशीर्षा अपि ततः गरुत्मतां मधोः वनं भृत्य दिदृक्षया गतः. Maitreya said, evam utsanna bhayaha te. Evam, thus, utsanna bhayaha. With the fear removed, with the fear eliminated. Okay. Te, those devarkal. Utsanna bhayaha, now with the fear removed. Te, the devarkal. Actually, utsanna bhayaha, bhayaha means bhayam. Utsanna means gone, with fear gone. Okay. Utsanna, to go away. Te, those devarkal. Urukrame, Urukrama. Urukrama is Bhagavan Sri Mahavishnu Sivan Narayana. Urukrame, to him. Okay. Or in him, to him, actually, to him. Krita Vanamaha. Okay. Now, Krita, to do, to do an action. Krita Vanamaha means doing worship, Namaskaram, Vanakkam, we say. Okay. Urkrame Krita Vanamaha, they worship that Bhagavan. Okay. After Utsanna Bhayaha, after removing their fear, they, after having their fears removed, they, those Devarkal, worshipping Bhagavan. Trivishtapam Prayayuhu. Yayuhu means to reach. Prayayuhu. See, they reached again. Trivishtapam, the Devalokam. They went to the Devalokam after worshipping Bhagavan with their fear gone. Tataha, afterwards, Sagastra Sirshapi, Sagastra Sirshaha Api. Bhagavan, who is Sagastra Sirsha, Api is also, what did he do? Bhritya Vidrukshaya. Bhritya. Bhriti means one who is supported. Now here, Bhritya means the devotee, the Bhaktan, who is yearning for him. Bhritya. Vidrukshaya, to see him with that objective. Vidrukshaya, with the objective of seeing his devotee, his Bhakta. Garut Mata. Getting on top of Garuda. Okay. Madhoho Vanam, to Madhuvanam, Gataha, he went. So after the Devarkal, with their fears removed, worshipping Bhagavan, they went back to Devalokam. After that, Bhagavan, Sagastra Sirshaha, he also, with the Nokam, with the objective desiring to see his Bhakta, caught up on his Garuda and went to Madhuvanam. Saha vai dhiya yoga vipaka tivraya krut padmakose spuritam tatit prabham tirohitam sahasaihi upalakshya bhagihi sthitam tat avastham dadarsha. Saha vai dhiya yoga vipaka tivraya krut padmakose spuritam tadit prabham tirohitam sagasaihi upalakshya. Tirohitam sagasaiva upalakshya. Sagasa eva. Tirohitam sagasaiva upalakshya. Bhagihi sthitam tat avastham dadarsha. Sahavai, that Dhruvan, what was he doing? Sahavai, that Dhruvan, yoga vipaka tivraya, with the ripened practice of yogam, with the mind still and focused only on things so stably and ripening in that process, getting ripe. Mudirchi, we say in Tamil, ripened, like a fruit ripens. So he has become ripened. Yoga, vibhaga, with a tivraya yogam, intense yogam, because of that vipaka. Paka means to cook. Okay? In Sanskritam. Vipaka, cooked very well, to translate it literally. So it's ripened with a tivraya yogaha. with a very intense yogam now ripened, the Sahavai, the Duruvan, Dhiya, in his mind, in his heart, in his intelligence, Dhiya, the Buddhi, Krut Padmakose Kadit Prabham. Krut Padmakose, in his heart, in his lotus feet of his heart, in his Hridayam, Kadit Prabham, one who was shining like the lightning there. That's the Bhagavan he was focused on doing dhyanam on. That Bhagavan is Kadit Prabham. He's shining like a lightning in the lotus feet of his Hridayam. And he was enjoying him. Spuritam. He was embracing him so much, so closely. And Sagasa iva, suddenly, Tirohitam Upalakshya Tirohitam. He saw that form, that lightning, effulgent form, seated in his heart, in his Hridayam, that he was enjoying, fully involved, imbibing that. And all of a sudden, suddenly, Tirohitam Upalakshya, he saw that disappeared, seeing that form disappear, suddenly, same way, Tat Avastam, the same form, same way that he was enjoying that Bhagavan, Bahihi Sthitam, outside of him, being there, Dadarsha, he saw. So, that ripened by the yoga, vipaka, tivraya yoga, vipaka, that your Duruvan, that little boy, enjoying being one with the effulgent Bhagavan, the form of Bhagavan seated in his Hridayam, suddenly saw that form disappeared. Tirohita Upalakshya, saw that it disappeared. So naturally opened his eyes. And then Bahihi Sthitam Tat Avastham. Outside of him, he saw the same form standing outside of him. Dadarsha, he saw it. Sahavai Dhiya Yoga Vipaka Tivraya Padmakose Spuritam Tadit Prabham Tirohitam Sagasaiva Upalakshya Bahisthitam Tat Avastam Dadarsha. Tat Darshanena Agata Sadvatah Kshitau Avandata Angam Vinamaya Dandavate Dribhyam Prapasyan Prapivan Iva Arbhakaha Chumban Iva Asyena Bhujaihi Iva Ashlishan. Lots of new padangal are here, so we'll take this slowly. Tad darshanena agata sadvatah kshitau avandata angam vinamaya dandavat dribhyam prapasyan prapivan iva arbhakah chumban iva asyena bhujaihi iva ashlishan. Tad darshanena, having the darshan of that Bhagavan, okay, because of that, agata sadvataha, immediately becoming enthused. Arbhakaha, that boy, small boy, angam, his body, chitau, on the bhumi, dandavat vinamaya, just like a stick that is falling on the floor, he fell down on the floor, being so enthused. That little boy, seeing that Bhagavan darshan in front of him, immediately like a stick, fell down with vinamaya and in worship with great humility and love. Okay, then falling down on the ground, Avandata, he worshipped him. Tamil we say Vananginan, okay, worshipped him. Drigbhyam, with his eyes. Pipan iva, like drinking something with his eyes. Pipan iva, as if he was drinking Bhagavan's form through his eyes. Drigbhyam, Pipan iva. Prapashyan, then Prapashyan, looking at Bhagavan as if he was drinking him through his eyes. Drigbhyam, Prapivan iva, Prapashyan. Drigbhyam, Prapivan iva, Prapashyan. Prapivan iva, like drinking. Drigbhyam, by the eyes. Prapashyan, he was looking at him. Astena, and with his mouth, Chumban iva, like as if he want to kiss that Bhagavan. So attractive it is. Chumban, like a way you embrace and hug a child with tremendous love and want to give him kiss. Chumban iva, Astyena, with his mouth, Chumban iva, wanting to kiss him like that. Bhujaihi, by his hand. Aslishan iva, and with his hands also embracing, hugging him. Like how would you see somebody so close to you? Immediately, your eyes, you look at that person. Even in our life we do that. And eyes, we don't even blink, as if we are drinking that form. And our hands go out and try to embrace and hug that person. And then we want to give that person a kiss on his cheek, like a child coming in. Like that. Chumban iva, Bhujaihi, Aslishan iva. Also, with his hands, like as if he wants to embrace him. Like that he was. Tat darshanena agata sadbhataha kshitau avandata angam kshitau avandata. Okay? Kshitau avandata angam vinamaya dandavat. Drigbhyam prapasyan prapiban iva arbakaha chumban iva asyena bhujaihi iva aflishan. Sahatam vakshantam tat vidam arihi jnatvasya sarvasya cha hrudi avasthitah kritanjalim brahmamayena kambuna pasparsha balam kripaya kapole. Sahatam vivakshantam atadvidam. Sahatam vivakshantam atadvidam arihi jnatvasya sarvasya cha hrudi avasthitah krita anjalim brahmamayena kambuna patparsha balam kripaya kapole. Once more, saha tam vivakshantam atad vidam harihi jnatvasya sarvasya cha hrudi avasthitah krita anjalim brahmamayena kambuna pasparsha balam kripaya kapole. Asya sarvasya, all these everything, all these embodiments in the Prapanjam, Jivaratigal. Asya sarvasya cha hrudi. In the hridayam of all these Jivaratigal, avasthitaha, one who is resident. Asya sarvasya cha hrudi avasthitaha, the one who is resident in the hridayam of all the Jivaratigal, that Harihi, that Bhagavan, atad vidam, tatpitam. Tatpit means, tatpidam means one who knows the truth. Atad vidam means one who does not know. Okay? Here, atad vidam, beautifully, the meaning is something very sublime, unbelievable. It is impossible for you to describe love. You cannot put it in words. And that is the Tatvidam. Okay, that is the true form. Impossible to put truth put prema, dharma in words. You cannot describe it. But you know what it is. You can experience it. Therefore, atadvidam means the one who is unable to describe, give vent to his feelings in a complete manner, of the one who is unable to describe the form of truth, form of prema, because he's experiencing it. This little boy experiences that truth, that prema, but he's unable to give vent to it, not unable to express it. Remember also, he has no physical energy left. He's been on fast, right, for 5 months. Remember that. So, atadvidam, unable to, not being able to give vent to, give expression to his feelings of the form of prema that he is seeing. His eyes are drinking that form in. He wants to kiss that form and he will extend his hands and then embrace it. Okay? Atadvidam krita anjalim, after falling down on the floor, worshipping him, Dhruva now, krita anjalim. He has got his kaikupi, krita anjalim. Tam balam, that boy, that Siruvanai, balam, balaha is boy. Balam means difficult to say in English. It's the object balam that Siruvanai, you must say in Tamil. Okay, to that boy, if you want to say it. Okay, tam balam, to that boy. Vivakshantam yatva, that balam, that boy, vivakshantam, he wants to say something, but is unable to express it. So, knowing, understanding, vivakshantam gyatva, knowing, vivakshantam, that he wants to express something, knowing that, kripaya, that harihi kripaya, that Bhagavan Hari, with tremendous love and compassion, brahmamayena kambuna. Now, that kambu means shankham. Okay, Bhagavan Shankham, the conch, Brahmamayena. Now, why? What is the sound that comes out of it? It's only Brahmamayam, only Vedamayam. That's all it is. The Sabdamayam is only Veda Rupam. And with that conch, Brahmamayena Kampuna, by that conch, with that conch, Kapole, Balam Kapole, that boy's cheek, on the cheek, Paspasha, he just slowly rubbed it, slowly touched it, sparsam, just to touch it with his conch. Because Hari, Bhagavan, coming to know, knowing that the boy wants to say something but not being able to do it. Knowing that he's got his hands in Kritanjali, Namaskaram, knowing that tremendous, so much love with his conch, with his shankham, he just touched, not sparsa, not rubbed, but actually touched the cheek of that boy. Balam kapole, that boy's cheek. Pasparsa, he touched it. Sahatam vivakshantam atadvidam harihi jnatva asya sarvasya cha hrudi avastitah kritanjalim brahmamayena kambuna pasparsha balam kripaya kapole. Slokam number 5. Sahavai tadaiva pratipaditam giram daivim परिज्ञात परात्म निर्णयः तम भक्तिभावः अभ्यगृणात् असत्वरं परिस्रुतः उरुस्रवसं ध्रुवक्षितिः सह वै तदा एव is very important. Immediately, at that time. What time? Bhagavan has touched him with his shankam on his cheek at that time. Okay? Saha vai tadaiva pratipaditam giram daivim parignata paratma nirnayaha. Paratma nirnayaha. Beautiful. This is what all of us want. Okay? And it will happen. Tam bhakti bhavaha abhyagrunat asatvaram parisrutaha urusravasam dhruva kshitihi. Okay? Saha vai tada eva pratipaditam giram daivim giram. Okay, giram daivim parignata paratma nirnayaha. Bhakti bhavaha tam bhakti bhavaha abhyagrunat asatvaram parisrutaha urusravasam dhruva kshitihi. Now, dhruva kshitihi, dhruva kshitihi, kshitihi. Dhruva means permanent, eternal, unshakable, strong and steady, always there. All the meanings are there. Kshitihi, that's sthanam, one. Dhruva kshitihi, one who is going to attain that permanent, stable, strong status, the position. That dhruva kshitihi, one who is going to attain that, the dhruva sthanam, saha, that dhruvan, tada eva, at that, immediately at that time, as soon as Bhagavan Shankam touched his cheek, because the boy is no energy, completely decimated. Body is not like a small, remember it's a 5th month and we went through, we saw how he did the tapas, right? And what was his food intake and how it changed from fruits to leaves to water to air. The last month he was living only on air. Tremendous tapas. Please recall all that. So body, which is nothing but a composition of the 5 elements, it is made by annam, made by food, sustained by food, and then dissolved back into food itself. That's all the body is. So no energy. So what Bhagavan touched, immediately tremendous amount of energy flows through. Tada eva, at the same time, pratipaditam daivim giram. Giram, daivim giram. Giram is one word for Vedangal, also means words, speech. Daivim giram, divine words, the worshipful words that now, pratipaditam, means the speech is constructed in a divine manner so perfectly. Pratipaditam, with those words, divine words, so beautiful, because when you speak so lovingly to Bhagavan, words are automatically dance. Okay, they play the role. So they are all daivim giram, very divine words. Then, parignata paratma nirnayaha. Parignata paratma nirnayaha. Nirnayaha means one who knows for sure. Nirnayam panne, we say in Tamil, right? Nirnayam panne. That means ascertain it without doubt. Here, what has been ascertained without doubt? Parignata para atma. Knowing the Paramatma and the Jivatma, their true form. There is no difference between Paramatma and Jivatma. Knowing that, because Bhagavan, Dhruva says, the same form, all of a sudden when it disappears from his hridayam, he opens his eyes, What does this little lad tell Bhagavan? Remember what we covered earlier. Oh, Swami, you think you can run away from me? No, 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 I will not allow that. Okay? So the bondage is of oneness, unshakable, unbreakable bondage, the relationship, the oneness of Paramatma and Jivatma. That knowledge can be obtained only through Anubhavam. And once that is understood and known, not even understood, that's known through Anubhavam, it is Nirnayam. It is known without doubt, ascertained. So Parijnata Paratma Nirnayaha, that boy who now knows the Tattvam, the Parama Tattvam about Paramatma, Jivatma, ascertained it through his personal Anubhavam. Bhakti Bhavaha, very lovingly with prema. This is what Bhakti in Bhagavatam means only this. Bhakti Bhavam only. The Bhagavatam is not just a book with so many slokangal in Sanskritam and we were making padangal and all that. Yeah, no, that is no, it is not that. It is Bhagavatam is not bound between the covers of a book. Please understand, Bhagavatam is not something that is written by Veda Vyasa and that is bound in a book that we are reading. No. That is one drop of what the ocean of Bhagavatam is. It is limitless. And it is like you standing on the shore of an ocean. You start counting the number of waves. And for you, the number of waves begin when you start the counting and they end when you stop counting it. But for the waves, there is no beginning, no end. Bhagavatam is like that. So whatever we are reading in the stream of Bhagavatam, the poem given to us by none other than Vedavyasa himself, is like that. It's a drop in the ocean of what Bhagavatam truly is. So please look at it that way. It is not limited to a book. It is not bound between the book. It's only a drop of that. So that Bhakti Bhavam is what Bhagavatam is. Bhakti, we saw that earlier, the love, prema, the interchange, the flow of prema between Bhagavan and Bhakta. Bhagavan and Bhakta. That is what Bhakti Bhavam is and that is what Bhagavan is. So Dhruva, with that Bhakti Bhavaha, with that love, with that prema, Parisrutaha Urusravasam. Now, Parisrutaha, see, Bhakti Bhavaha, very lovingly. Now, loving means not our type of love that we know in the world, which are all selfish based, okay, which are all limited and based only on our own selfishness. My own body, my relations, my spouse, my money, my position, my friends, everything is limited. No, but this love, this Bhagavan's love, this bhakti we are talking of is unconditional. There's nothing, there's no contract, nothing expected, no season, no reason. It just flows and expands and expands and expands. And that Bhakti Bhavaha, Parisrutaha Uru Sravasam, Parisrutaha Uru Sravasam. Bhagavan whose kirti is always expanding. That Bhagavanai to that Bhagavan Hari, Asat Varam, with unhurriedly, calmly, in a very relaxed, peaceful manner, Asatvaram, no hurry, not slowly, not slow, but not hurriedly, unhurriedly, peacefully, relaxed manner, calm manner. So mind is full of Shantam now. So Asatvaram, Abhyakrinat, he started praising, doing stuti, worshipping him, praising Bhagavan Sri Hari in front of him. Sahavai tadayeva pratipaditam giram daivim parijnata paratma nirnayaha tam bhakti bhavaha abhyagrinat asatvaram parisrutaha urusravasam dhruvakshitihi. Dhruva uvacha, number 6. And then that goes through slokam number 17. Okay, starting at 6 to 17. So next is 12 slokam where Dhruva is Dhruva Stuti. Okay, that with Bhagwan's grace we will take up starting tomorrow. Namaskaram. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmana va Prakritehe Svabhavat Karomi Yadhyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayetu Samarpayami. Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om.